Hello everybody, Courtney here from How to Loom Your Dragon. Today we are going to be making the adult Smokebreath dragon. I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, so finally here he or she is. This video is dedicated to Austyne. So Austyne, I hope you enjoy this dragon, and I hope he or she turns out looking great. I look forward to seeing pictures of it on the Facebook page. Okay. Alright, so let us begin here. What you are going to need for this project is one loom. Yay! You'll also need 4 yellow bands for the eyes, or whatever color you want the eyes to be. You'll be needing about, this is an approximate count by the way, about 310, 320 gray bands for the body color, about 230 black, that's for the stomach and lower jaw and some of the spikes and claws and pupils and nostrils, etc. And then you'll be needing about 8 to 10 purple bands for the tongue and 4 white bands for the teeth. Okay, so let's begin here. This should not be your first looming project, although this dragon is going to be one of the easiest adult dragons. So yay for that. Okay, so let's begin here. So we are going to be starting with the legs, okay? So we're going to take double looped gray bands here. Double looped gray, double looped gray, double looped gray, and one more time double looped gray. Then we're going to take 3 gray, followed by another 3. And then another double looped gray here. Double looped gray this way. Double looped gray this way. Alright, I'm going to double loop some black now. Double loop black, 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 double loop black. Now we're going to cap off our ends here. I'm actually going to wrap the band around 5 times. It results in a more pointed claw, but if you can only get it around 4 times, that's fine too. So 5 times meaning that there's like 5 loops of the band on the peg. Okay, so I have capped off all my claws, and I'm going to loom. Make sure you're not using a crochet hook to loom. That's what this is, because chances are it's going to snap the band here if you did 5 wraparounds. So that's why I use the Rainbow Loom metal hook. So we are looming. You should understand basic looming as well if you're doing this. Make sure you go under the capping band here. Okay, here you want to go all the way down and grab the bottom 3. Same thing here, grab the 3. And then we're just finishing going all the way up. Now if you have a holding hook, that's perfect. If not, you can use a toothpick or a pencil to hold the body parts. I'm going to use one of my crochet hooks. So I'm just going to take it off onto the crochet hook. I'm going to be careful here because you don't want to break any of these bands. Okay. And you want to make 3 more of those. You can make them exactly the same as the one we just did. Okay, so you want to have 4 legs. Okay. Alright, so once you've made your 4 legs, we're going to work on the wings. So we are going to start with gray bands. So we're taking 2 gray here, taking 2 more gray here. Okay. Now we're going to take 2 black, 2 black again, and 2 black again. Like that. Now we're going to take a gray and we're going to stretch it across here. This is going to create not a stripe, but like a ridge on the wings, which ends up looking pretty cool in the end. Now we're going to take 2 more gray and 2 black and 2 black again and 2 gray, 2 black, 2 black. Now we're going to take a gray and we're going to again stretch it across like that. Okay, let's take 2 gray again. Okay, 2 black, 2 black. Okay, 2 gray, 2 black, 2 black. Okay, again, taking a gray, stretching it across like this. Taking 2 gray, 2 black, 2 black, 2 gray, 2 black, 2 black. And now I'm going to take another gray, as usual, stretch it across. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to take 2 gray and we're going to go diagonally like this. And 2 more grays going diagonally again. Take 2 black here. 2 black for here, 2 black for here. Okay, now I'm going to take 2 grays and I'm going to stick them right here. Then I'm going to take a double looped single gray right here. I'm going to cap that off. Again, I'm going to create 5 loops on the peg, so wrap it around 5 times. Again, if you can only do 4, that's fine. I'm going to do that again right here. So 2 gray bands and then a double loop single. Okay, again capping it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we're going to loom. So looming this little guy and then looming this little guy. I'm going to take one off and I'm going to be putting it right onto this peg here. So wrapping those loose ends around that peg like that. And then we're going to grab the other one and we are putting that one on the tip here. Oops. Okay. Alright, we're going to do some black ones now. So I'm going to take 2 black, followed by a double looped black, capped off 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, make another one, so 2 black, double looped black, cap off 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to loom those 2. Okay, I'm going to take them off. This one I'm going to stick around this peg here. So 2 pegs up from the one we stuck the gray around. Okay, I'm going to take the next one, stick that right here. This is also a way to make Toothless's wings using only one loom, the baby Toothless. A lot of people have confusion about that. This is how you put the ridges on the end like this. Alright, we're going to make 2 more. So 2 more black, followed by a double looped black, 2 black, double looped black. Cap off 5 times, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Loom this one and this one. Okay. Take this off. We're sticking that one right here. And the final one we're going to stick right here. Okay, now we're going to take some black bands and we're going to stretch across the remaining pegs. So black band stretched across there, black band stretched across here, black band stretched across here. Going to double loop a single black across here and double loop another black right here. Alright, we are ready to loom the wing. So we're going to start down here at the bottom. You're going to pull out this ridge that you attached and you're going to grab the 2 black bands, loom those up. Okay, we're going to continue to go up this row. So you want to dig all the way down and only grab the bottom 2 bands. Okay, make sure you grab the right ones. These should be teardrop shapes between the pegs if you're doing it right. Make sure you don't grab the horizontal gray bands or black bands when you do this. And this one we are looming diagonally like that. Alright, now we're going to go back under here again and grab the bottom 2. Okay, now in here we have to go past this double looped black and grab the 2 black bands for here. You can do one at a time like me. For some reason it's being silly for me. There. Okay, so you just loomed the 2 blacks and we're going to continue to go up. Remember not to grab the horizontal bands. Okay, now we're going to go back in here and these bottom 2 we're looming across. We're going to loom up this row now. Go all the way down under the claw. Alright, so once we've finished, you're going to grab 2 bands of any color as long as they're not jelly bands. Color doesn't matter here. And all we're going to do is we're going to stick our hook through the final set here, pull that random color band through, and just tie a little slip knot just to hold the wing together. Doesn't matter the color because we will be taking them off later. So tie one around each of these ends and then you can take the wing off carefully. And if you turn it over, you got stripes going down the wing, which ends up looking pretty neat. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to make another wing, but you have to make sure that you make it symmetrical to this one, because if you do it exactly the same on the same side, the stripes are going to come out on the same side on the opposite wing, which is going to be wrong. Okay, you want to mirror image it. So if you're not sure how to do that, then you're going to grab a mirror and put it in front of your tablet or your phone or whatever you're using and do it the way you see in the mirror, okay? So make another wing that's symmetrical, okay? Make sure you make it opposite, otherwise the stripes are going to be messed up. Okay, alright, so we've got the feet and the wings. We're going to make some spikes now, okay? So we're grabbing 2 gray bands, followed by 2 more gray, followed by a double looped black. And we are going to cap that off, wrap around 5 times if possible. Okay, you want to make 2 of these on your loom. I already have my second one made, so do the same thing, 2, 2, double looped, capped. And then you're going to loom both of them. So these are the larger spikes. Once you've loomed them both, you can pull them off onto a holding hook. Okay, and now we're going to make a couple small spikes. Alright, so now we're going to take 2 gray, followed by a double looped black. Okay, cap off, wrap around 5 times. 3, 4, 5. You're going to make 3 of these. 3 of these spikes. You can loom them and pull them off onto your holding hook again. Okay. Alright, so I have my 3 small spikes and my 2 large spikes on my holding hook. Alrighty, now we are going to work on the lower jaw. Okay, so you're going to be needing some black bands for this part. I need some more here. Okay. So just follow me. We are going to take, first we're going to take this middle row out and move it up. Actually, no, move it down, sorry. Move it down so it's offset, and it's like an arrow at the bottom, okay? Alright, so we're going to take 2 black bands, and we are putting these on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On the 8th to the 9th peg in the center. Yep. Alright, and we're going to continue going down with 2 black bands at a time. Okay. We're going to take 2 more and we're going to go here. So this is all 2 bands at a time. I never use just single bands at a time unless they're double looped. Or unless I say that I am. Alright, we're going to cap off our bottom with a black, wrap around 4 times. 2, 3, 4. So it's not as tight as the other ones. Alright, now I'm going to make a little tongue for him. Now the Smokebreath has a purple tongue. So you need about 8 to 10 purple bands here. So what we're going to do is we're taking 2 purple, followed by 2 purple, followed by 2 purple. Okay. Then I'm going to take, oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Take this set off. This is double loop single. Double loop single, double loop single, followed by double loop single going diagonally like that, double loop single going down like that. Alright, I'm going to cap this off. You can wrap it around, I'm going to wrap it around 3 times because he's got a little bubbles at the end of his tongue or whatever. So wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I capped off both these ends. Let's loom the tongue now. Start here. If the end comes off a little bit, don't worry about it. That's perfectly fine. Okay. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for now. And I'm going to take some black bands and put my horizontal bands on here. So I'm taking 1 black band and I'm making a triangle like that. And here. And here. Usually I actually do 2 bands at a time here, but it's actually fine with just 1, and it saves bands anyway. Alright, I'm going under my capping band, grabbing the top 2 bands, these 2, looming those. Then I'm going to grab the next 2, loom those, and the bottom 2. And now I'm going to go up this middle row, up to here, okay, up to this peg. Now we're going to take our tongue off onto our hook, and we're going to attach the loose ends right onto that peg there. Okay. And then I'm going to loom up the final set here. Alright, now we're going to make some little teeth for him. So I'm going to double loop a white, and I'm going to do another one over here. And I'm just going to, maybe we should make them single, but whatever. Cap off each one 4 times, 4 or 5 times, doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to loom that little tooth on each side. We're going to take one off, and that one's going to go right here, and the other one is going to go right here. Okay, and now we can loom up the sides. Okay, like I did before, I'm going to tie off each of these loose ends with a slip knot. So I'm taking a random band and just making a little slip knot on each end. And now I'm going to take this off carefully. Okay, perfect. And the tongue might be sticking through the back, so just push it back through the front like that. Okay. Alrighty. So I can take that off and put that aside. Alright, let's work on the main body. Okay, so we are going to take 3 gray bands here. So 3 gray. Put those right here. And now I'm going to take one of my small spikes that I have on my holding hook. So one of the smaller ones you made is going to go right around this peg here. Okay, you can kind of push it around, doesn't matter. And then we're going to take 2 more bands diagonally like this, diagonally the other way. Okay, 2 going down. Oh no, we're taking 3, sorry, 3 at a time here. So 3 here and 3 on the other side. Okay, and we're going to take 3 again. Three again. Okay, 3 again. 3 again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 again on each side. I'm just went into nowhere. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now what is this? Okay. Now we are going to be attaching our wings. So grab one of your wings, okay, or you have your 2, they're opposite, right? We are going to be attaching them so they're upside down, so the stripes are facing down, okay? So this wing, obviously, we are putting on this peg here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the set of black bands here, okay? Remember, the wing is upside down. And I'm just going to wrap them around this peg here, okay? I'm going to do the same thing with the other wing. So going through the black bands like this, okay? Make sure the gray claws are facing down, okay? Then again, I'm going to take 3 gray bands from here to here, and 3 more gray here to here. And now we're going to attach the other end of our wing. So going through the set of gray bands on the wing, make sure you go through the right loops. Or make sure you go wrap the loops around, because if you don't wrap them around right, it's going to come apart later. So just make sure that you're wrapping them around correctly. So, you know what I mean. Right? So don't go through like this, because, you know, then it won't look right. So just make sure you're going through the same bands that your tied band is going through. Okay, so we attached that, perfect. And now I'm going to take 2 gray bands, and I'm going to go diagonally to the middle like that. And same thing on the other side, so diagonally this way. Okay. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a double looped gray band, put that from here to here. Another one is going to go from here to here. Okay, so I skipped a row here. And another one is going to go from here to here to here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of our small spikes. Okay, put that on your looming hook. So one of our small spikes. I'm going to double loop a gray band, put it on the end of my hook, and pull that spike onto the gray band. And then I'm going to wrap the loose ends of the gray band around this peg and around this peg. And you can kind of turn the spike so it's facing upside down. Alright, we're going to do that again with the last small spike. So put it on your holding hook, double looped gray band, pull that onto it, wrap around here and around here. You push the gray band down, and now we're going to take one of our larger spikes. So large spike, small, 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 large, yeah. Large spike, followed by double looped gray onto your hook, pull the spike on, and lay onto here, and then you can push it down like that. Okay, now we're going to take 2 gray bands here and also on the other side here. Okay, and then also in the middle like this. Now I'm going to take my final spike, which is a large spike, and I'm going to put it right onto this peg. Okay, just like that. Okay, and now I'm going to go down. So 2 grays at a time. Spikes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Large spike, large spike. Oh, that's what I'm confusing something. Okay, no, we're good. We're good, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to be making a little spike. Okay, so all we're going to do is we're going to double loop a gray. Let's just stick it right here for now. And we are going to cap it off, wrapping around 5 times if possible, if not do 4. And we're going to loom that little guy, pull it off, and attach that right here. Okay. Now I'm going to take a gray band onto my hook, wrap it around 4 times. Okay. Take a double looped gray band onto my hook, pull that band onto it, reclaim the ends, take another double looped gray onto your hook, pull that through, reclaim the ends, and then we're going to take 2 gray bands. Actually, let's do 3. 3 gray bands onto your hook, pull that onto the 3 bands like that. Okay? And then we are going to attach that onto 2 gray bands. So 2 gray bands, pull that onto those, and those ends are going to go here and here. And you can kind of push the gray band down if you want, like that. Okay, cool. Now we're going to take 2 gray bands here and here. Oops. And here. And here. And here. And 2 here. And 2 here. Okay, now we're going to make our eyes. Okay, so we're taking, you have your 4 eye color bands, we're going to take one, wrap it around your hook 4 times, Okay, making 4 little loops there. Then you're going to take a black, wrap that around 4 times. Okay, and then a yellow, wrap that around 4 times. Okay, and we're going to do that again. So yellow, wrapped around 4 times, push it down, followed by a black wrapped around 4 times, followed by a yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to take 2 gray bands onto my hook, onto the end, and you're going to pull all those eye bands onto those bands in order. So first the yellow set, then the black, then the yellow, then the other yellow, then the black, and the yellow. Okay? I'm going to wrap those ends around this peg and the peg on the other side. Okay? And now we're going to spread our eyes apart. Okay? And we're going to take our hook and we're going to grab 2 of the gray bands in between the eyes, 2 of the 4 bands. And we're going to pull those all the way down over this bottom peg like this. You can kind of fix the eyes too if they're mixing up a little bit. Okay, like that. And now we're going to make our little nostrils. So I'm going to take a black band onto my hook, wrapping it around 4 times, another black band, and then a single gray onto my hook, pulling those black bands onto the gray band. Okay. And putting those one end around this peg, the other end around this peg, spreading the nostrils apart, grabbing one of the gray bands in between and pulling it over that middle peg like that. Okay. Alright, now we're going to put some horizontal bands on. So I'm taking gray bands. I'm going to put one upside down triangle like that. Another one here. Another one here. And then let's just put a right side up one for safety measures here. Just like that. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So then as we loom, we're going to be attaching the jaw and the legs. Okay? So just follow me here. Okay. Okay, we're good. Alright, so let's, first we want to cap off our end here. So take a gray band and wrap it around 4 times. Alright, so we're going to go underneath. We're grabbing these 2 bands from in here. Okay? So you want to go underneath all those double looped eye nostril bands or whatever bands they are. Grab these 2, loom them over. Go back down, grab the next 2. Loom those over. And we can grab the bottom 2, loom those up. Okay, and we're going to go all the way down here and grab these 2, loom those. All the way down to the bottom of this. There's a spike on this one, so you want to make sure you go all the way down. And okay, cool. So just continuing to go up to here. I missed one. Where are you? There you are. Alright, so I loomed up to this peg. Okay. Let's go up the sides here. Grabbing these 2, then these 2, these 2, then these 2. Okay, let's go up this side. These 2, these 2, these 2, these 2. Alright, now I'm going to attach my lower jaw. So pretty much all I'm doing, you're going to grab your jaw, you're going to face it down so the tongue and the teeth are face down. And we are attaching our 3 loose ends to these 3 pegs that we loomed up to. But just follow me as we do this, because there's a certain order we want to do this in. So I'm going to start with this side, okay? So go through your black loops and attach them right onto this peg here. Okay, once I've done that, I'm going to loom these 2 bands up. Okay. Whoops. Now I'm going to attach the opposite side, okay? So not the middle, we're doing the other end. So hook through the black bands there, loop around there, and we are going to loom up this side as well. Loom up there. And then last but not least, we want to attach our middle set. Okay, so hook through those black bands, that goes right around here. Alright, we're going to go down and we're going to grab the top 2 grays from in here. Make sure they're the right ones for this side. Okay, and the next 2, oops, for this side. Don't worry about those tying those white bands being in the way, we'll take them off later. Alright, here we are going to attach our front legs. So you have your 4 legs, you can turn your guy upside down. We are going to be attaching it so he's giving a high 5, okay? So we're not attaching it like this, we are attaching it so the leg is facing up. Okay, so they're all the same, so it doesn't matter. So attach it so the leg is facing up like that, like he wants to give you a high 5, okay? And we're going to do the same on the other side. Okay, like that. Alright, and now we can loom up the side. So this is a very thick set of bands here because we have a ton of bands, so you can turn your loom on the side and make sure you only grab the bottom 3. There's 3 here that you want to grab, and it's a little tricky, so take your time. Once you have them, you can loom them. Try not to break the bands. Let's do the same thing on this side. Tricky, 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 tricky. Oh, and there goes my doggy barking. Alright, same thing here. So we're going to loom on this side. Make sure you grab all 3 each time. And loom right up to here. Okay, let's do the same thing on this side. So going under the black wing bands, only grabbing the gray. Oh my. Somebody's here, and I don't know who it is. Okay, I'm going to turn him around and I'm going to grab another leg. And I'm going to again attach it as if he's giving a high 5 with his bottom leg. Okay? Final leg here. And let's loom up this side. Okay, and I'm going to go past here, grab these 2, loom those. And same thing here. So bottom 3. And grab these 2. And then loom this final set. And then once we take this off, we're just going to extend the tail. And we got to just make a little tummy for him. Alright, so I'm going to tie off my end, pull him off, and hopefully he looks okay. I guess we'll find out. This is the exciting part. The exciting but nerve-wracking part. Because I have no clue what it's going to look like. Oops. You can use your a hook to help you push up. Aw, I think he's gonna be cute. I hope. pretty cool. And then, of course, so the nostrils didn't really work out like I expected them to, so I'm just gonna bite them off. And what we can do now is we can take off the white bands that are around the wings. If you did it correctly, it should not fall apart. So I guess we'll see, right? Pull up his little spikes too. You can kind of adjust him as you want. Oh, and also the bands around the jaw you can take off as well. Okay, let's work on the tail now. Okay. So I'm going to put him aside for a moment. Him or her, whatever it is. And we are going to take a double looped gray here. Double looped gray again. Double looped gray again. Double looped gray again. Now we're taking 3 grays at a time. So 3, 3, all the way to the bottom. 3, 3, 3, whoops. 3, and 3, and 3 more here. And now I'm going to take double looped gray here, and then here, and here, and then here, 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 here. Alright, double loop gray here, and also on the other side. Then we're going to take 2 grays. So 2 grays here, 2 gray here. Okay, we're going to do that again. Double loop gray here, double loop gray here, then 2 grays here, 2 grays here, then double looped gray here, double looped gray here, 2 grays here, 2 grays here, and one more time, so double looped gray here, double looped gray here, 2 gray here, 2 gray here. I want to cap off every single one of these ends, okay? If possible, wrap them around 5 times, but if not, actually I'm just going to do 4. It's just easier in the end. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, turn it around. I'm going to loom all the spikes on the sides first. So this is tricky. We're going to go under the capping bands on the end of each spike, and we're going to grab the bands, and we're going to kind of do upside down looming here. Oh darn. No! Hold on. Did this wrong. Undo that. Because this should have gone underneath. That's the problem. So unfortunately we have to lift these up, oops, and put them underneath all these double looped bands. We're gonna have to do that with all of them, sorry guys. So this first, and then the double looped under the capping band. Sorry guys. So yeah, so we have to put the 2 on and then the double looped band. So pull it off, lift up. Just gotta do this with all of them. Pull off, lift up, put under, put this above. Pull off, lift up, under, above. Lift up, pull off, under, above. I'm sorry guys. I didn't. That was a mistake, but if we don't fix it, then it's not going to work, so. Oops. Sorry guys. Okay. Alright, now that I fixed that, like I said before, we're going under, grabbing the double looped bands. No, you fool. Let's try a tighter band. Grabbing the double looped bands, pulling up and over, and then doing the next one. Very important to do it this way. Okay. Same thing here. Upside down looming. It can be a little tricky at first. This is when I go slow. Don't y'all just love me? Okay, and here. Whoops. Okay, now we want to do the other side too. Probably would have been easier to just have them go like downward instead of upward. Oh well. Think of these things as you get more experienced. It's okay if it comes off because it's secure like that, so if it comes up like that, don't even worry about it. It's fine. Okay. You just gotta be patient with it. 3, 4. Okay. Once we have done that, now we are going to attach our dragon on. So grab your Smokebreath, attach them right side up. So go through the 6 loose bands at the end and wrap them around the end here. And as usual, we are going to loom up. So just loom up this row. Go all the way down, grab the bottom 3 bands each time. If one breaks, don't freak out because you have other ones to support it there. You can go back and fix it if you want, but I'm not gonna do that because it's just annoying. But if the double looped bands break, then you have to fix it, unfortunately. Alright, I'm going to tie it off with a white band. Do my little slip knot. Then I'm going to use my hook and pull off all these spike ridge things. Okay, and then I can carefully pull it off, but you might also want to use your hook to help you with this part. Okay. And pull off the tying band. Like that. Alright, and we are just going to extend the tail slightly. So I'm just going to take some double looped gray here. So let's just go like this. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, and then we're just going to attach this end of double looped bands to that end. And I'm just going to loom up. Okay, and then I'm going to tie off with a gray band. Okay, and then I'm just going to pull off this white band here. You can fix the end if you want to add more ridges or whatever. And then if you just take your hook and you go into the double looped bands, I don't know if it's possible, but whatever, just leave the end like that, or just, you can pull it through the end of the tail if you want. Alright, let's just make his little tummy, okay? So I'm just going to take some black bands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take 2 at a time. 3, 4, 5, 6. And go diagonally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here. And I think that's about it. Yeah. Now, if you want to make the stomach wider, you can actually add one on this side, but since he only has 2 rows on his stomach, I'm just going to leave it like this. So now we're just going to double loop some black bands and just put our horizontal bands on like this. Okay, and then I want to cap off my bottom. 2, 3, 4, wrap it around 4 times. And now we're just going to take some gray bands and lay them on the edges. So I'm taking one, laying it here. Make sure they're gray. One here. One here. One here. One here. One here. Okay, and now I'm just going to loom this. So going under the capping band, grabbing the top 2. And we're going to loom as if those gray bands aren't even there, but you don't want them to fall off. Okay, I'm going to tie this off with a black band. Then I'm going to pull it off. Okay, pull your ends out, and this black end at the top, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my hook, go into the bands, and just like pull it through into there, so it's like not sticking out funny. Okay, so now I'm going to take my dragon, I'm going to lay him upside down, and I'm going to lay the stomach on, like right under the chin area. And all we're going to do is just pull these loose bands through the body. So I'm taking my hook, I'm going into the bands on the side of the body and just pulling those loose gray bands through them. Same thing here. It doesn't matter exactly which ones you pull them through as long as they are pretty much underneath. So we're doing that with all the bands. Make sure they stay going through like that. Okay, once they're all through, we can start with this one here. Fingers through, grab the next one. 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 And this one we can wrap around his back leg here a couple times to secure it. Alright, and there is your adult Smokebreath. You can adjust his spikes. He's so cute. He's happy. Alright, so I hope he turned out looking amazing, and Austyne, I hope yours looks really cute too. You can put wire in his legs and his wings to pose them. That is totally up to you. All you have to do is, I use 20 gauge wire, but all you do is stick it up through one leg, being careful not to break the double looped bands, out the other leg, and then cut it. And then you want to fold each side in on itself and stick it back through. Same thing with the front legs, and same thing through the wings. And you can even make the tail, do the tail that way too. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed your smoke breath. Yay! Mommy or Daddy! So go and make the baby, and you can make a family of smoke breath dragons, right? Yay! Yay! Okay, everybody, so make sure to post pictures of him or her on my Facebook page, and I look forward to seeing you for the next tutorial. Austyne, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope your smoke breath looks amazing. Alright, have a wonderful day, everybody.